Greetings YouTubers, welcome to the Budget Armory channel, and today I'm going to talk about ammunition, because without ammunition your gun becomes either a paperweight or a very expensive club. Now, ammo prices, of course, after the 2008 election, even leading up to the 2008 election, presidential election, seemed to shoot up in price drastically. And of course, you know, there are a bunch of theories, and I think we all know why. And we won't get into that. But the fact is, you still need to get ammunition or purchase ammunition so you can practice with your handgun, have it for use for your self-defense or carry purposes or whatever. And finding it at a good price or reasonable price can be difficult sometimes, especially if you're on a budget. Now, the three boxes that I have here are the Federal Champion brand, which is made specifically for Walmart, this Federal Champion stuff. If you didn't know it, you probably do, but this is nothing more than CCI Blazer brass that has been repackaged in the Federal Champion boxes. On the back, you'll see the product code. The product code is preceded by a WM 5199, or WM, is that WMS? I can't read it. Oh yeah, WM 5199. The muzzle velocity and the energy, the foot-pounds of energy, are identical on the Federal website to the CCI Blazer brass. Of course, Federal owns a CCI Spear, and I don't know, what deal was worked out, but this is what the end result was. The 9mm in our area in North Carolina is $9.47 a box. It used to be $8.47, but they've gone up $1. The 40 Smith & Wesson, which is 180 grain full metal jacket, the flat nose, is $13.47 a box of 50, and the 45 is full metal jacket 230 grains for $15.97 a box of 50. It's all brass case stuff, it's all reloadable, it's all clean burning, it's all accurate. In fact, this right here, the 40 Smith & Wesson, is the ammo that I use to qualify for my concealed carry weapons permit. 50 out of 50, performed flawlessly in my SIG P229, and it's an older gun. It's not, it wasn't a brand new gun by any stretch of the word. And I've shot hundreds of rounds of these two. The 45 actually was not available, at least they weren't getting it in our Walmart for a while, a stretch of about 6 or 7 months. And in the past month and a half, 2 months or so, they've started to get it in more often. In fact, the first time I had seen it about 6 weeks ago, I had purchased 4 boxes, which I think they had 6. And that's all they had gotten in because they had just gotten their truck in. And the guy there, one of the guys there recognizes me and always asks me, what I need today as far as ammo, because of course they have it locked in that glass case. I first started buying the 9mm, and I said, well, I'll go ahead and try it. It was at least $3 cheaper a box than anywhere else I can get it. And that's including CCI Blazer, the aluminum case stuff. And I tried it, it worked great. And so then I bought a box of the 40, and it also, of course, functioned flawlessly. I've fired about 100 rounds of the 45, and it's done great, my Kimber Pro Carry 2. The 40 Smith & Wesson seems to be the one that's most available. They usually almost always have the 40 Smith & Wesson. The 9mm, when they do have it, it goes quick. And they usually get quite a few boxes. I've seen as many as 15 boxes of this 9mm in a truckload. The Federal, the 45 auto, usually they don't get any more than 6 or maybe 8 boxes at a time. And it goes quick. It goes quick. I can only, sometimes I just happen to be there, and if 9 times out of 10, if I see a box of this, I'll buy it if I have the money. These 2 boxes here I just brought out for comparison. Just to let you know, 40 Smith & Wesson, these are PMC Starfires, hollow point, 180 grain, and bought this about 15 years ago. And just to let you know, I bought it from a sporting goods chain, which I believe eventually became Sports Authority, but at the time it was called something else, but it was $7.19 a box of 20. There it is right there. Now I don't know what you can touch Starfire stuff for. I haven't bought any recently, but I know it's not $7.19. This other box is Winchester Ranger. It's the law enforcement ammunition. It comes up available at a local gun store in our area from time to time. Now, this is the 155 grain jacketed hollow point. This is great stuff, by the way. It's accurate, of course. It shoots great. It's clean burning, all that other stuff that you want. Of course, 155 grain hollow point. This particular bullet actually performs very well in tests from my research. I don't know if TN Outdoors 9 has done any tests with this. I may send him some of this just to find out. I think he needs like 10 rounds, and I've got about I've got that many left. But I bought this box probably about a year ago now, and at that time a box of 50 was $21.99, which isn't bad for a hollow point, especially Winchester Ranger. But 2 months before that, I had bought this exact same box of ammunition, the 40 Smith & Wesson Winchester Ranger 155 grain jacketed hollow point, for $16.99. And that just goes to show, maybe it was a little more than a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. The other can here is actually from Georgia Arms. Now, Georgia Arms comes to the gun shows, the larger gun shows in our area, regularly. And really, that's the best way to buy Georgia Arms stuff. And if you're not familiar with Georgia Arms ammunition, it's really good stuff. It's really good ammunition. You know, some people knock it because it's reloaded, or it's from, you know, it's not factory loaded or whatever. But I've had really good luck with it. Now, this stuff here, let me just close the can again really quick to show you the label. This is their canned heat. It's 500 rounds for $180. If you go to their website, you'll find the exact same thing. 500 rounds of canned heat for $180. They don't, that's their price at the gun shows, and that's their price online. It's the price in their showrooms. This stuff, I'm guessing it might be once fired brass, but the brass is real clean. There's no dings and dents in it, and it is actually, I don't know if you can see that, but it is Lake City brass. I've shot about 150 rounds of this stuff. I've replenished some of it in this can with store-bought stuff, off-the-shelf, factory-loaded stuff. So there's, it's probably back up to about 500 in the can right now. But it did great. It was accurate, clean burning, all the other stuff you want from your ammunition, and it performed very well. I was very happy with it. So if I had $180, actually with tax, it came out to like $192. I would buy it again. And I am holding on to the brass because I am planning. Hopefully, I'm looking seriously into getting into reloading. And I've asked a couple guys on YouTube, Iraq Veteran 8888 and AmmoSmith.com, about that, and they've been kind enough to respond to my questions that I've had. One thing I want to mention is that, yes, you can go online and you might be able to find boxes of ammunition for cheaper per box, but you have to remember that if you're getting it shipped to your house, you have the shipping charge. It's not illegal to mail ammunition directly to your home. It's just there's other fees and other complications involved. And because I've looked and I've added all the prices and the costs together, and right now Walmart is, for me anyway, in our area in North Carolina, the cheapest way to go. Every now and then a local gun store will have a special, and I'll visit them every once in a while because I believe in supporting the local gun stores too. But as far as ammo concerned, for practice stuff, Walmart and the Federal Champion stuff does great. There's nothing wrong with it, and I suggest you go out and pick up a box, and if you do, you know, I think you'll find out the same thing. Please feel free to comment, disagree with me if you need to, or tell me of any experiences you have with this stuff, because mine has been flawless. I haven't shot thousands of rounds. I've shot hundreds of rounds of this stuff, and I've been very happy with it. But I'd like to hear what any of you, your experiences with this stuff as well. Well, by the way, that 223 Remington is used to fire in this. This is an AR-15 I built. It's an M4 kit. It's a double star low receiver, and then a Delton rifle kit. And I'll do a video on that some other time. But thank you so much for watching, and I welcome your comments and suggestions. Have a great day.